Morning. I'm Claudia Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Monday! It's a new week. Oh, we've not got a lot of January left as well. Isn't this going fast, huh? So, as usual, I'm going to be doing general channeling for the collective in this show. I'm also giving mini reads as well. So if you've got a question for your higher self, all you need to do is when you're on the live chat, just check out the comment that's up top, pinned to the top there. It tells you how to do it. There's a PayPal link in that comment for donations. That's my preferred method. But you can use Super Chat or Super Sticker if you'd like as well, if that's easier for you. And if you've got a question for your higher self, put a capital Q at the start of your comment just so I can find it more easily amongst the comments. Anybody in with me today? The counter thing isn't working, or maybe there's just nobody here. Got Foxfire, passionate and bringer of change. Passionate change. Hi, Mandy. Passionate change coming in. Well, the energy update today said be careful. Be careful, because somebody could be wanting revenge. Revenge. Some bitter, twisted people out there. Watch yourself. Is it just me and Mandy this morning? Is everyone being quiet? Mystery. Adventure. Woo! Hello. 35 BH Oki. Mystery adventure. Ooh. Sounds good to me. How is everyone this morning? So 35B Hoki. Check out the pinned comment up top. It's by donation. I don't just do them for free. Okay. Did you all have a good weekend? I did. Good fun this weekend. Relaxing day yesterday. What else? Not a lot. Hi, Araba. So, we have some cards out already. We've got Foxfire, which is a card of fire and passion. That's the one's energy. Bringer of change. Change is coming. Adventure. And what was that one? I don't remember. Mystery. The mystery card. That old chestnut. Hi, Charlene. So let's get some tarot out of the Book of Shadows again. Should we use the other deck? Maybe before the Book of Tarot, the Book of Shadows Tarot, I'll use that other new deck. Hey, April. Charlene. This new deck. How's everyone? Did you all have a good weekend? That's fluffy. Hey, Kate. Well, are you having a good weekend? Because it's still the weekend for some. Monday morning for me. Started learning about menopause. Figured it's time to learn about it. There's a lady on YouTube, Dr. What's she called? Menopause Tale or something. Started watching her videos. I bought a book last night, so I'll be reading that. And I need better sleep. Is why. No bad symptoms until these night sweats. And now I can't sleep a full night. I'm only getting like 6 hours tops. Usually about 5 hours sleep. It's not enough. So I'm learning. Oh, 10 of Cups. Wow, look at this. Half in their emotions. Half fish, half people. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Maria. Wow, the 10 of Cups. That's the happily ever after. I'm going to have to get this book out. I want to know more about this deck. The Tarot of Mystical Moments. This one. By Katrin Stein. I had an idea. Oh, what? Oh, I remember. It's I could have some cards in there, but no. They're the ones that I took out. I remember. The feminine kings that I took out. Let's see what the Ten of Cups says in this book. Happily ever after. Huh? Ten of Cups is a scene full of peace and harmony. A couple, half human, half fish, emerges from the sea to watch a rainbow brightening up the sky. They're connected by their true everlasting love. Their 10 small fry are protected underneath the mother's plant-like dress. This card affirms the depth of family bonds and reminds you to count your blessings. It's bliss, family, harmony, contentment, protection, and blessings. Beautiful card. Can also be about family drama, conflict. You had your booster shot. Oh, your arm's sore. Is that all you got then? Sore arm. I'm having to get mine soon. There's still a bit of delta around, hey? So, this is about the Ten of Cups, the happily ever after. It's about family. It's about your heart being happy. Thanks, April. Oh, yeah, email your questions, April. The Ace of Wands. Oh, passionate new start. So we've got passion, foxfire, brings of change coming about, adventure, mystery adventure, Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands. This is looking good. A rose growing out of a book there. Definite new growth. Son had a bad headache. A little bit tired and stuff, yeah. Ace of Wands. Confident young woman is looking at a big peony plant. Oh, it's not a rose, it's a peony. That emerges out of the book she's reading. The plant is growing up into the heavens as the petals of the flower bloom wide open. The plant stands for the imagination and ideas that are growing and expanding in one's mind. The book symbolizes the foundations on which new creative opportunities can develop. It is inspiring and motivating the woman. Ideas. Creative potential, initiative, opportunities, eagerness, passion. Nice. Ace of Wands there. So it's really interesting watching that menopause doctor. A lot of information out there, but as she says, that there's not very good information out there. And most people don't know about it, even doctors. They don't know very much about menopause at all, which is ridiculous because it's like it's the largest part of our lives. And like, anyway, I'm going to learn it all from her, what my different options are. Because I need more sleep. Sleep is just so important. It's one of the most important things to our health. And now I've got something going on where I can't get a full night's sleep. It's not good. Not good at all. I have to manage that. So that's my next thing. My next learning started last night, watching her series of stuff, videos. And I'll start reading the book today, I think, if I've got time. Queen of Swords. Yeah, so she was saying the amount of women that have that, well, because we're children for the first 11 years, and then we are in puberty for a couple of years, and then we're adolescents for a few years, and then we're in adulthood, reproductive, and it's, for what, 30 years? And then we are in menopause for the greatest proportion of our life compared to all of those stages. And she was saying the numbers of women that are, say, 50 and over, just to presume that, even though that's not the real figure, because some people aren't in menopause at 50, some people are in menopause way, way before that. A friend of mine had a menopause when she was 21. But she said it's a massive amount of the population of this planet. We know so little about it, or people know little about it. It is weird when you put it like that, isn't it? We've got to educate ourselves. We educate our girls about starting the periods and everything, but not our women about menopause, when it's by far more important, and important to take care of your health, right? Suddenly we're losing the hormones that are very important for a lot of functions in the body. Oh no. That's the bit that I'm happy about. The period stopping. Oh, what a pain in the ass they are. Don't get them very much anymore. I get one every 2-3 months. There's been phases where it's been one a month for 3 months, and then nothing for ages. It's a bit of a surprise when it happens now. Oh, you're going to have another one, are you? That bit of it, I'm quite liking. The hot flashes, no, I'm not liking that. It's too much. It's just, I wake up just so many times every night. I can't stay asleep because of it. And it's, when people, I'll tell people about it and they go like, well, have you got the aircon on? It's like, yeah, but it's not about being hot. This isn't about being hot at all. If you've never experienced one, it's like cooking from the inside. You're hot, yeah, you're hot, and you're pouring with sweat, but it's not about the heat in the room. It's like, oh, and it's just weird. And you certainly can't sleep through it. Now we've got the Queen of Swords. Let's have a look at this picture. She's been very observant. She's on, I don't know what she's on. Is it a building? It's a balloon, but is it a building? The sweats are ridiculous, right? It's just soaking wet. Queen of Swords. As with the Queen of Swords, the empowered ones, the ones that have learned to say no. Oh, she talks about that too. She talks about it being a very empowering time of our lives. Just because it comes with the croning thing, it comes with wisdom sometimes. For some people. The Queen of Swords is sitting on a balloon high up in the sky. Looking through a telescope, she faces the future and seeks the truth in all matters. She wears a blue dress, which expresses her mental clarity. Birds are surrounding her, reflecting the Queen's caring nature. Strings connecting the balloon with the earth enable the Queen to be flexible in receiving other information as well. Gathering the facts helps her to judge things independently. That's what I'm doing. Independent thinker, honest communication, truth seeker, straight shooter. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm learning. Unfortunately, when you're a woman, you have to do it for yourself. The doctors aren't going to do it for you. Just hearing people's experiences of doctors. And sleep's so important, Mandy. It's really important. Like, luckily, I've got this watch now, and it tells me how little sleep I'm getting. It's significantly changed. I can take, if I decide to go to a doctor, but I need to do my research first. Because you need to know what you're doing before you go to a doctor, because they don't necessarily know about menopause, know enough about it. And yeah, I'm not sure whether HRT is the way to go, but we'll see. I just need to learn about it first. Next. The Hangman. Such interesting pictures on these cards. She's hanging upside down, but by a zipper. Thanks, April. Another one. Hanged Man. The card shows a graceful woman hanging upside down, her arms crossed over her chest. She's surrounded by thick green leaves which create a natural and intimate atmosphere. Birds appear between leaves and are looking at the woman with curiosity. The woman is not at all afraid. She keeps calm and is at peace with the situation. Her leg is gently bound to a zipper, and her weight moves the zipper downwards, opening up a new perspective, a different landscape, from behind a wall of leaves. A hint of blue sky and clouds are visible behind the woman, and also on her dress. She knows new opportunity will come if she waits. Stillness, acceptance, fresh perspective, suspension, holding the pattern. More waiting. There's barely any research on women. I know, especially old women. It was just like insignificant. No wonder they've not done any research on old women. Like, we would just die already. There's no use for us, hey? You know? Yeah. Check whatever her name is out. Menopause Taylor. Her YouTube channel is. I'm going to learn all about it so that I can take responsibility for it myself, as I usually do with my health, you know. I will. But yeah, we do tend to get left out, don't we, of research and stuff like that. Crazy. Fully crazy. April. Let's do you minis. Thanks for your donations. Well, there's different ways. April's recommended some Chinese herbals. Yeah, she goes into that too. There's quite a few different ways of managing it. I'm going to learn about all of them before I make a decision on how I want to go about it. But yeah, there are many different ways. Question 1. If anyone else wants a mini read, get those. Hi, Jessica. Get those donations in. Thank you, Jessica. Like Jessica just did then. I've just hired a patient to help me at the office on my days. My other assistant isn't there. She's happy to have part-time work as she looks for full-time. Her name's Robin. Is this a good plan? She has experience in designing interior spaces, and I'll be moving my office location into a bigger space. You'll have to build out and design. Robin, is this a good idea? Yes. It's a good idea for Robin to be in on this. Is it that one we were talking about? Is it the new office? I'm recalling the last breakthrough session that we did. Was someone else involved before? Were you going to hire someone before? Oh. It could be about your other assistant. I don't know. There's something about feeling guilty about someone that you were going to hire before, or the other assistant. I don't know. There might be a bit of a takeover. You might find that Robin is much more suited, or something like that. There's a release guilt there, but you can do what's best for you. You know, You don't have to carry other people. Innocent and warmth, yeah. Yeah, Robin's a very good fit. Good energy. Warmth card. Heart opening. It's good. It's a good plan, yes. I like my makeup today. Thank you, Sherry. It's a new one. Another new one that I got. Isn't it cool? It's like red and it's a nude palette, but it's a dark complexion nude palette. And I really wanted it for the sparkly red, which I've put on because it's intense colour. I really did buy the palette just for that one colour. Well, it's all nice, the colours in it, but look, let me show you. She's so into makeup these days. It's this one. Huda Beauty Nude Rich. I like being rich. This one, this. That's the colour I wanted it for, but they're all pretty amazing. And today I'm wearing that, a little bit of that just to try it out, that one, and a little bit of that too. Nice palette. Let's go with my millions of other palettes. It is pretty. I like it. It's only 25 degrees. Okay. Question 2. Your daughter's dad is giving you trouble. Criticizing me about my parenting. We really can't do that, can we? Criticize about parenting. None of us know what the hell we're doing. He wants to blame her moodiness on my bad parenting. Reminds me of my ex. He would have trouble with the kids when they were with him, and he'd blame me. It's like, but they were good when they were with me. If they're not good when they're with you, it isn't my problem, that's your problem. Okay, he wants to blame her moodiness on my bad parenting when she's going through a hormonal shift. It bothers you. It gets to you, okay. Yeah, okay, it's getting to you. That's the problem, right? In other words, when things get to us, we believe a bit of it. So there's a part of you that believes you're a bad parent. I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't believe that? Because, like I say, they don't come with rule books. Parenting is really difficult. Okay, and in fact, only a narcissist would not believe that. Only a narcissist would think that they're an excellent parent, right? Everyone else has got a bit more sense than that and can see that it's really tricky thing to do, and we do our best, but we don't get it perfect. And I don't think there even is a perfect way to parent either. So many different ways, right? Yeah, you see, you're innocent. So we need to get your belief about your parenting up there by accepting we're never going to get it right. Hey, we just do our best based on the experiences that we've had. And if anyone thinks that they're a perfect parent, as your ex obviously does, then they're wrong, aren't they? Because nobody is. You're innocent. Guidance says, like, you've been getting guidance for that too, that you are innocent. There's not a, yeah. So, keep on following your intuition. Don't listen to him, like sabotage. Well, you'll hear him, but you don't need to listen to it. You don't need to take it to heart. As I said, only a narcissist would say that. Only a narcissist thinks they're a perfect parent, or perfect at anything, in fact. The more wisdom you've got, the more we realise that we're not perfect at anything, and we're not, and it's all way more complicated than you think. It's people that know the least that shout the loudest, right? So it's a sabotage. What this is saying is it's a sabotage to listen. It's a sabotage to take it to heart. You know, it's easier said than done, isn't it? But this is about changing your beliefs about bad parenting. You ain't going to be perfect. None of us are, and we do our best. We do our best. There might be something about something that you're feeling guilty about, April, too, in past parenting. you need to let yourself off the hook with that, because I can look back at my parenting, what I've done with my kids, from what I know now. Of course, I do it differently, but we only know what we know now by going through these things, don't we? By living and by maturing. It's just a design flaw of the human race that we can only have children at a young age before we get wise. And as the menopause Taylor says, there wasn't so many menopausal women around before in the olden days. We didn't live that long. Now we're living the majority of our lives as menopausal women. But my point being, people weren't getting the wisdom. People were just being young and then dying. Oh, wouldn't that suck? Weren't getting to this point in their lives where they've got wisdom. Now we are. And that's a good thing, right? Because we've got a lot to add to the world when we're wise. But we only get wisdom through going through all of that stuff. We only get wisdom about parenting by doing it and by the challenges in it, don't we? I'm like, oops. Oops, I remember when I rolled my eldest son down the stairs. He had one of those Moses baskets and I was carrying it upstairs. I dropped one of the handles. Luckily I caught him as he rolled down the stairs. Yeah, people who know the least shout the most. All you need to do to remind yourself of that is think of Donald Trump. This is a perfect example, right? Could even say that to him, Donald Trump. That's what you're saying. Say back to your ex. Yeah. So this is all about you. Your higher self wants to help you out of this, of not taking it personally. Go easy on yourself, April, with that. There's no fixing it. There's only fixing how it's making you feel, right? A narcissist is going to be a narcissist. They're always going to say stupid stuff like that, like they know everything. So there's no fixing it, but you can stop taking it to heart. And with a bit of work on your beliefs about yourself. And question 3. Matt the ex is wanting another chance and says he refuses to give up on a connection. Ooh. I refuse. Matt. More to learn in this, but it doesn't necessarily mean in relationship. It could be more to learn about boundaries is what I'm picking up. It's not what you want. Romance, get what I want. It's not what you want. We want to give ourselves a chance, right? We want to work on relationships. We want to put some effort in there. We want to learn things and all of that. And just because someone's got feelings for us doesn't mean... so knowing that we want to work on things, we want to get better at it, don't we? So knowing that about ourselves might make us want to give someone a chance to practice that too. In other words, someone wants to put some effort into it. Maybe I should still be in a relationship to give them the chance to do that. But this is saying relationships help you out, right? They help us to learn. But you can have what you want instead. It's that fine... I don't know what I'm saying here. There's got to be a balance between them. There's got to be, let's call it pros and cons. The cons being, it's not really cons though, is it? It's pros, but the cons being lessons in relationships and working on it, the hard stuff in relationships, which will always be there. And the pros being the romance and stuff like that, the good stuff that you can get from it. We've got to have a relationship that is enough pros to even want to do it. That's what this is saying, is like you can have more pros to the relationship. So if you've decided that a relationship is over, it's for good reason, and it doesn't have to be a bad reason, but it's just that the balance of it. It's like, okay, well, there's too much challenge in this. I'm going to go for more of the pros. I mean, I'm going to go for more of the good stuff that I want. Yeah, I'm thinking that this one, it's about holding your ground on this one. Isn't that tricky, you know, when people ask for another chance? People ask me for that. I don't think they have. I think they know better than that. Yeah, another chance, because they want to learn, right? He wants to learn. And another thing as well is that we want another chance with someone because we don't want to put the groundwork with someone new, especially if he's learning, but it's not your responsibility. That's what I'm getting. It's not your responsibility to give him a chance. Maybe he needs to get into another relationship and put the groundwork in and needs more, you know, more of that kind of stuff going on. Make sense? Jessica. Chavi. Chavi bot. Let's get rid of you, Chavi. And you, McDowell. I hope YouTube sorts this problem out. What's getting in on lives? Oh, Jessica, I don't have a question from you. I can't see it anyway. Yeah, Kate, I agree. I wasn't a great parent. I don't think anyone is a great parent, right? Apart from narcissists, of course. They're excellent. Best in the world. No, they're the worst in the world. Oh my God. Thanks, Arabella. So I'm waiting on a question from Arabella and from Jessica as well. Let's get on with tarot. So the Hanged Man, it's about waiting, and that message has come out over and over again and again. We're back into the waiting phase. We are too. I don't want to wait anymore. It hurts too much. It's making me sad. Fluffy hair. It's making me like this. Oops. Wrong camera. Two of Swords. She doesn't know what to do. I like the hat though. Get a little bit annoying though if you had woodpeckers on your head all the time. She seems to be contemplating what to do. What the hell shall I do? Two of Swords. Not sure. Two of Swords. The woman leaning towards her seems to be stuck in a situation. She's thinking about a problem, can't seem to find the solution. Problem is symbolized by the two birds sitting atop of the woman's wooden hat. Say that. Woman's wooden hat. That's hard to say. Which is also a birdhouse. The birds are arguing over which one should be allowed to go inside. Are they? Cats have been fighting this morning. Since they're unable to come to a decision, they both have to stay outside in the cold night. The woman's eyes are covered with leaves, indicating the inability to see things clearly. She's turned away to avoid dealing with her emotional uncertainty. Stalemate. Indecision, impasse, self-delusion, barriers. There's no rush here is what I'm getting. There's no rush. And definitely don't argue with yourself about it because you're not going to get anywhere if you do that. But staying out in the cold. You told today about your relationship to be patient by him. And right now I don't know what I want because I want more. I'll see your question now. So he said to be patient. Go away, bots. He said to be patient, huh? Let's find out about this. Oh my God. Too much, too much, too much. Go away, boys. Where are my moderators today? So let's find out about this. He says be patient. Okay. Right, and trust myself. So again, this is about your management now of this. Let me just ask. Right. So this is about your management of this now. Meaning it's about your reaction to being patient. So I was just asking, it is, I don't know how to phrase the question in English, but I knew the energy of my question. Is that kind of a good request, the patience thing, is what I was asking. And it was yes. So this is about your management of it then, your management of how you deal with that. Because, it's our ego that wants to rush things. It's our ego that goes, no, damn it, I don't want to be patient, I don't want to wait, which comes from fear. So this is about your management of this, and it's asking you to kind of journal down your thoughts now, instead of them just going around in your mind. It'll be better if you write thoughts down in a journal about it, the things that you're going through, because you've got this. You can trust yourself. You can manage this. You can manage yourself through this. But clarity is going to help you manage yourself through it. The request for patience is actually a positive request. I asked the crystals that, and they said yes. It's a positive request. In other words, it's the right thing to do, to be patient, kind of thing. It's not someone trying to manipulate you or something like that. Okay. Right, you've got something in your past here. I'll get it now. Arabella, you've got something in your past, and the key's there. I said nothing, you just said it. You just revealed it there. You got something in your past where you were kind of blamed for someone else's behavior. You know, like a guy behaving badly or not doing things, and then saying to the woman, but it's your fault because you nagged me. Something like that. You've got something like that in your past where they put their behavior on you. And you said nothing, he just said it. So it's almost like I wasn't even rushing anything, and he told me to be patient. So I feel like you've been in a situation in the past where, there's that defensiveness about it. Well, I wasn't even rushing anything. Why are you telling me to be patient? It's because of something in the past where you've been blamed, or, someone has said that kind of thing to you, that it's your fault. Yeah, but you're having a reaction to them saying that. And this is it. This is the key of it. I'm good enough. So there's a part of you that, honestly, I'm just getting really, you're going to have to remember what that situation was, because I'm getting really strongly. You're in a situation, probably in a romantic relationship in the past, where they put it on you. It's like, well, that's because you're this. And it's made you think that you're not good enough. It's like, oh, their bad behavior is because of me. You actually took that on. Their bad behavior is never about us. It's never about us. I can't tell what the exact situation is, but you need to think about that one. And maybe that's this whole write it down thing, because if you're journaling your thoughts and your feelings about this, especially about that reaction, you'll get to the real gold there of what needs to be let go of. So your ex, they behave like that, and it wasn't to do with you. Even if they said it was, it wasn't. It wasn't. You are good enough. I mean, you weren't the cause of it. So getting to the bottom of that is what's important. Yeah, Good. Jessica, you got a question? Okay, so what have we got here? We've got the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Wands. It's exciting, but there's more details to look at. There's not fine print, small details to put in place. Sore wrist today. And patience, and we can't necessarily see the way forward. Can't necessarily see the way forward. Or it's not for us to move forward. It's not for us to take action. There's some details to be sorted out. On the love front, Ten of Cups front, we do have something new. There's change coming about. Yeah. But it's in the process of happening, is what these cards are saying. So let's get in the Book of Shadows. I don't know what I did to my wrist. I don't think I did anything to my wrist, but it's not happy. Maybe I have a break from trying. Maybe I stop smashing it on people. Punching people. Punching pads. Okay, tell us more about this. Summerland's a Fool. So it was just on the bottom of the deck. Doesn't surprise me that that's come out, because there it is. There. The Fool. So we've got the Fool coming out straight away. A new journey. Very similar to this Ace of Wands kind of an energy. Something new starting up, but it's unfolding. It's in the unfolding. Unfolding, that's what it is. That's just the worst, isn't it? When people do something and they blame it on us in relationships. I remember that happening a lot. Well, if you weren't like this, then I wouldn't be like that. It's like, huh? It's my fault? Don't think so. But we listen to that stuff. The Maiden of Water. Beautiful. Look at that. Nice. Where's the book? Water. Maiden. She plays with the dolphin and splashes in the waves. She promises a fresh, youthful approach, filled with positive energy. Oh, I had so much fun on Saturday night. It's reminding me of that. So, we've got great stuff happening. Look at that. Fool and the Maiden of Water. Really beautiful energies there. Show some love with the perfect Valentine's Day gift from Apple. A pink iPhone. There you go. The perfect Valentine's Day gift. A pink iPhone. No, Apple. I will not be doing that. I was very honest yesterday. I ordered some food in, and I gave him 500 baht, and he gave me change. I didn't even look at the change, I just shoved it in my purse. And then I got a message from him saying, did I give you the wrong change? I looked in my purse, and sure enough, I'd given him 500, and he'd given me like 750 baht. He'd given me a 500 instead of a 100. And I said, yeah, you gave me 500. You gave me more than I gave you back. So he came, and he's like, he was really surprised that I was honest about it. I don't need the money. I don't need the money from a little Thai restaurant. I don't need to rip them off. But he was really surprised by it. He's already my number 1 fan, or maybe my number 3 fan. But, yeah, there's not many honest people out there, hey? The circle. What's the circle? Is that the Hanged Man? Yes, it is. It's the Hanged Man again. I thought it was. Oh. Creating a safe and clean environment, setting boundaries, focusing exclusively on the spiritual for a time, managing ourselves through this. There's seeing it differently, like seeing it in a different light, seeing a different perspective is the Hanged Man. It's also about waiting, hanging around, and not tripping ourselves out when we're hanging around and waiting for something as well. Got something really good starting off, and this is like the phase before it starts, where we can start tripping ourselves out about it and undoing ourselves. This is saying, create a safe and clean environment. So do whatever helps you to have a clear head is what I'm thinking. Do whatever helps you have a clear head. Okay. More of these, I think. Jessica, do you have a question? Is Jessica falling asleep? She's donated and then fallen asleep, I think. The Two of Earth. Things are up in the air. Although, not necessarily, because this book is very different. Two of Earth. This is balance, water and earth. It's where the water meets the earth. It's the beach. It's where the emotions meet the tangible. There's a balance here. Emotional balance. I was feeling it. That's why I went quiet just before with the circle. I was like, we need to have a good environment for our minds, but for our emotions too. I burst into tears yesterday. Our physical experience and our soul can balance and nurture and enhance each other. And in fact, this is what the card calls for. It's calling for us to be gentle with ourselves emotionally and with our minds too. So habits can be causing detriment to ourselves emotionally and in our minds, is what this is saying. We have to really manage ourselves through this and be gentle with ourselves. Self-love is called for at the moment. I feel to keep going with these cards. Yeah, the moon was on the bottom of the deck there as well. Emotional times. Nine of Air. Tripping ourselves out. Anxiety. Sleepless nights. All of that stuff. So we really do have to help ourselves right now. I do. Right now. Got a tricky week ahead. It's bittersweet. It promises great wisdom, but the way to that wisdom includes suffering and sacrifice. Wisdom is not a right we're guaranteed. It's a reward. Something going doesn't always promise happiness. I'm hearing that we know what to do to keep ourselves out of this anxiety. We do know what to do. There's certain practices that we know. Self-love practices that can help us out. We know what to do. We just need to do it. We just need to recall it, especially in the moments when we've got anxiety. They can be the hardest moments, or when we're feeling emotional, the hardest moments to remember what we need to do to make ourselves feel better. But this is all about the management of ourselves at the moment. It's saying that we're not prepared, but we are prepared. In other words, you've been prepared for this, for anxious times, because you know what to do to manage yourself, how to take care of yourself. We just need to remember to do it. And the world, cycle completing, the world. The world's at the start. No, it's not. Oh, everybody, remember on Friday in Cafe how the guys were going on about how to win big? Straight after that show, I was desperate for the toilet. So I ran to the bathroom and I peed. And when I finished peeing, I was walking out and I felt something on the bottom of my foot. And so I had a look, thinking it's a little stone or something. And it wasn't. It was a gem, a diamond. And I thought, oh, my nose stud. The gems come out of my nose stud. So I took that out. I'm like, no. And this thing that was on my foot is bigger. Where's this come from? There's no other jewellery that I've been wearing lately that has anything like that in it. I don't know where it's come from. I don't know how it's got in here. But anyway, I contacted my crystal man saying, if I was to show you a stone, would you be able to tell if it's a diamond or something else? And he said, no, I can't do that. He said, but I think there's somebody here on the island that can do that. And so I'm going to go and check it out. So just after I've been talking about like winning big and all of that stuff, I think I found a diamond. How can that even get in my room? Unless I picked it up on the bottom of my foot outside. And I don't know. I can't find this card. I can't find it. Hey, Connie. It's alright. I won't give you detention. Where is it? There it is. It's at the start. The world. So that was my win. And he said I'd go to the gold shop in my heart, like the pier town here. Gold shop? I didn't know there was a gold shop here. I've been wanting necklaces. I didn't know there was a gold shop. I've never seen it. Anyway, tell me where it is. So I'm going to take it to the gold shop and there might be someone in there that can take a look at my gem for me and tell me if it's a diamond. I hope it is. All seasons and phases of life connected to and flowing from the feminine divine and contained within the masculine divine. We're all one. The journey is moving from an intellectual understanding to an experiential knowing. So we've got prepared for this, is what it's saying. For whatever's happening in our lives now, we've been prepared for it, but we might feel unprepared for it. But we have been prepared for it, but intellectually, and now we need to live it. And so the cycle that's completing is the preparatory phase for what we're about to live now experientially. We're going to be novices in it to actually live it, but we have been prepared. Our guides have been preparing us for this. Yes, that's what it is. Okay. Tower of Miserable Lady. Oh. So then I was thinking, oh, well, maybe it's just a gold shop. Maybe my win is like learning that there's a gold shop on this island, and there'll be a necklace in there for me. I had no idea. And the reason I wasn't getting anything online is because of the massive amount of money that I need to pay if it's coming from overseas, and the massive amount of mistrust that I have for getting something expensive like a gold necklace online in this country. Well, we've got the Hanged Man again. It's coming out of every deck this morning. And also the Lovers. The Lovers came out first. Apparently we need to hear about the Hanged Man in every single deck. So it's the waiting thing. I don't like it. I don't like it right now. I don't want to wait. No. Lovers, where are you? There. The Lovers. Getting a house together. That's been coming up lately in the readings too. The home card has been coming out with stuff like this. The Lovers are two people, or sometimes a single person. For this card, it's not always about romantic relationships. Two people who commit to a certain path, who decide to pursue a certain long-term goal. This is not some random or spontaneous decision. They're in it for the duration and intend to see it to the very end. Consequently, it should be a well-considered decision that includes much soul-searching as well as good balance between the heart and the mind. There we go. Went for a coffee with your friend. Shop assistant said payment had gone through. You got home, it hadn't gone through. Oh wow, free coffees. Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. Why? The Hanged Man's situation is the opposite of the Chariot. The only way to get through a situation is to let go, relax, accept, and learn. I don't want to though. I know it's all patience again. We did have that little break from the patience messages, but now, it's patience. I don't want to. It's not going to be a good week for me this week. The only way through her situation is to let go, relax, accept, and learn. She cannot power through it. She cannot control it. Patient waiting is usually rewarded. When? When the time is right, and then things can move forward. Willing surrender to an experience or situation. We need to surrender to it. I know, it came out in my weekly read. I do a weekly read for myself, along with a few clients that are still in that program that I discontinued years ago. And mine said that this week is about that, and it's about managing myself through this week because it's tricky. I got locked in a bathroom on Saturday night. It was scary. So we were all drinking and eating together, and I went to go to the bathroom, which is in Serin's house, and he was sat on his bed as I went in on his phone. I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Oh, I'm coming back out now." I was going to the bathroom, and he left, and I wish he hadn't left, because what happened next was I went to the bathroom, I closed the door, and then when I'd finished going to the bathroom, went to open the door, and it wouldn't open. And it was completely stuck, and I was jiggling it, and then the handle came off completely. It was rusted on the inside. There was a rusty thing out. The only things in the bathroom were toothbrushes and toothpaste, and I was trying to use the thing like that, and I was yelling as well, and no one was hearing me. I was sticking that to try and trip it. It wasn't. It was stuck. It was stuck, and I was yelling, and I was yelling, and I was... Then I started, and my hands were getting a mess as well, because the rusty, trying to wiggle a rusty piece of metal to open the goddamn thing. It's a plastic door, one of those, you know, hollow plastic doors. So it's pretty bendy. So I got my fingers at the top of it. I was pulling it, but it's just bending, right? And it's still stuck fast. Same with the bottom. And I'm yelling and I'm yelling and I'm yelling. And then I gave up and I sat on the toilet. And I'm like, I'm just going to have to wait until someone comes to the bathroom, which could be a long time. And then I hear, clack, 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 Soren comes in. I'm like, get me out of here! And he's laughing. And he tries to kick the door down. It didn't work because the door was just bending because it's plastic, flexible plastic. I'd got out of the way, of course. And then he got a knife to trip the thing that was stopping the door from opening. And he managed to open it. I'm like, oh my God, when he let me out. I said, your door's broken, by the way. And then when I got back, Mr. Hanson said, I told him, I think you're stuck in the bathroom. You've been there a long time. Like, it saved me. Saved my life. Traumatic. I was traumatized. Not good. Okay, so we've got a long-term thing, says this Lover's card. Our ego wants it to be now, it wants it to be rushed, it wants it to happen now, but this is saying that this is a long-term thing, so we need to take our time with it. Hangman, very clear about that. Surrender. Jessica, you'd fallen asleep. Oh, you're stuck at work. What's this? Ten of Pentacles just fell off the top of the deck then. But we've got the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out. Yes. So he's gone away for a week. I'm not happy. Get my fix. Five of Pentacles. Here we go. Staying attuned to the flow of the universe and the guidance of the divine is not always easy. We get distracted. Then we feel lost. If we panic, we may miss the quiet signs that the divine lovingly provides to help us get back on the right path. Feeling lost and in need of resources and guidance. It's feeling left out, feeling out in the cold, just like, oh, why don't I have what's happening? It's again, it's like this is the feelings that you're going to get kind of thing. We've got to manage it. And the Four of Cups. This is saying that there's other things going on. We're getting guidance. We're getting, things are flowing. We don't have to be focused on the thing that isn't flowing. Things are flowing, and if we just notice those things instead of noticing what isn't happening. When we get so focused on what isn't happening and feeling dejected and all of that. It's saying not to do that. Four of Cups. Three wonderful gifts are presented to this woman, but she doesn't care for any of them. That's it. It's that feeling. It's like, yeah, but I don't care because I'm anxious and I want the thing that I want, and I don't care that there's other nice things around me. I don't care that anything else is in the flow. It's that kind of an energy. She doesn't care for any of them. Instead, she visualizes that fourth option, that one that she wants, right? This situation could lead to manifest something amazing or giving into depression. We are in the balance right now. Wallowing in self-pity, dissatisfaction with reality, wanting things another way. It's like, no, I don't want those ones, though I want that one. And that one that can't happen, I want that one right now. And the One of Pentacles, oh wow. Ace of Pentacles. Gifts of the earth are laid before. When we choose to work with them in harmony, they assist us in our endeavours. Any option pursued seems to carry unlimited potential. An opportunity for prosperity. There you go. It's like, get on with your money. Women, stop whinging. One more card and then I'm with you, Jessica. The Knight of Pentacles. Slow. What's he doing? Carrots. Putting a sign in the ground now that says carrots on it. The Knight of Pentacles. I think he's in it for the long term, this one, because he's planting stuff. Where are the court cards in this? I don't remember. Court cards, where are you? There. The Knight of Pentacles. Works with the energy of the land to manifest his will. Focuses only on outcomes or monetary gain. No, the Knight of Pentacles is taking things slowly. Slow and steady wins the race. Putting that effort in, for the long term. It's the long term again, just like that Lovers card says in this deck too. It's the long term stuff. So we've got a long term sandwich there. 2 cards about the long term, and then all of this, the ways we may be feeling in the middle there. You know what helps me? And I saw it this morning, and I should get it out right now and put it in a different place, because right now it's hiding. This helps me. Rescue remedy. Does anyone else use this? When I'm feeling emotional and I forget to get it out. Just put a couple of drops under your tongue. I forget to have it to hand. I could have used this yesterday because I was feeling extremely emotional. I'll leave it right there. So anything like that you use to help you through will be good. Instead of that focus, on the thing that's getting to us. Jessica, high self-guidance. Okay. Anyone else want a mini read? Use for your children too. The reason I've got that is I bought it for my friend because she's pregnant. I get it for pregnant women because it's amazing. If I was very emotional when I was pregnant, and as many people are, right? And it was just worked wonders for me using this when I was pregnant. So I just made it a thing that I buy it for my friends. Someone tells me they're pregnant, I get them a bottle of that. So I got myself a bottle of it at the same time. She's got 3 weeks, probably 2.5 weeks left now. How exciting. It's great stuff, it really is. Jessica, have a good time. Guidance, have a good time. Lighten up, to have some fun. It works very well. Just need to remember. And it's true. Like what I said before, it's true. We forget, don't we? In the times when we most need it, we forget that we've got these aids to help us, like essential oils and things like that, particularly for me. Work really well for me to feel better. My new house, I'm going to put a bath in it because I really enjoy a bath. It's very nurturing to me to do that. I haven't had one for a very long time. Jessica, respect and connection. Okay, so this is kind of saying lighten up. Have a good time, Jessica. You can get guidance to do that about a connection and respect in that connection too. Um, I think it was on Friday that I said, needing to value. I'd watched a video, Matthew Hussey video, and he said that we need to value consistency over um, the short-term gains kind of thing in relationships, especially valuing consistency, and that's going to protect us from the narcissist kind of rushing in, love bombing kind of stuff. I'm getting a really similar energy from it here. And even with these cards as well, the waiting, it's proving consistency, and that's a good thing. We need to value that. I'm getting the same thing from this, Jessica. Is great respect. You've got great respect in a connection. You're getting great respect from a connection, but our ego doesn't necessarily respond very well to great respect. We want respect, right? But when it actually comes in the form that it actually comes, it's like, could you just love bomb me instead? You know, it's that kind of thing. So lighten up is your message here about a relationship, a connection. Could be romantic, I'm not sure though. Connection could be any kind of relationship that you're in. It could be a friendship. But yeah, I mean, needing to lighten up about that, have a good time, and the respect is coming through, but you might be reacting to that respect instead of respecting the respect, instead of realizing that it's you're being shown respect like that, valuing consistency. This is consistent. This is consistency. It's not flashy, it's not exciting, it's not narcissistic, it's not that grandiose narcissistic thing that we go, wow, incredible. This one we don't go, wow, you're incredible. But they really are. They really are incredible. This one more so, you know. So there you go, Jessica. Thank you, Laura. You got a question, Laura? Oh. Yeah, I'm going to keep that rescue remedy out. I like it. I haven't tried the other stuff from them. I believe they make other stuff too. Lozenges or something, I don't know. Stress relief. Guidance from your higher self, Laura. Thanks for your donation. Oh, gratitude and romance. Nice. So, yeah, grateful for the romance. More cards out. Because I don't know what they're trying to say there. Allow and play. I'm getting this too good to be true. Is it too good to be true? This bit of nervousness is like, can I allow this? Can I be playful? Do I have to be wary? Do I have to have my guard up? Have you got a new romance starting at the moment, Laura? Or you got your eye on someone? I'm just getting this feeling of can I trust this person? There's a wariness, and your higher self is saying like, lighten up about it. That message is coming out a lot today. Lighten up about it. Be grateful for this romance. Allow yourself to play. Lighten up about it. We have to get into situations and kind of trust, don't we? It could be really good. We could make it really bad by being guarded. You don't. Oh yeah, you might have soon. But definitely that energy of I'm not sure I can trust this person. So we can kill romance with that, right? By being guided and having boundaries up. Too many boundaries up. Allow yourself to get into something and experience it. So you might have that coming up. Is that coming up for Lara? I mean, it's romance. It's not safe connection. No. What's the message here then? Oh. It's about being guarded, right? Yeah. It's about being guarded. So I asked, is that coming up for you? And I got the no crystal, which means you're resisting it. You're pushing it away. It can't manifest at the moment. So it is that guardedness that is causing the romance not to manifest at the moment. You're excluding yourself right now, pushing it away. So just imagine now this new romance coming in, and feel that guardedness that you've got, that whole, it's like your hackles going up kind of thing. And work through that. So your previous experiences have caused you to be guarded. Of course it has. But we need to experience relationships. We need to be open and experience relationships. So forgiving yourself for the past, the shutdown. We don't need to forgive ourselves for that, really, because the shutdown is a good thing, but only for a certain length of time as we're recovering from it. Then we need to open back up again, and that can be tricky once we've been hurt. So you're in that stage now of, after you're shut down from being hurt, to open back up again, is what it's saying. Open back up again, allow yourself to have some fun and experience romance again. It's your mission. Anyone else want a mini? I'm going to get some more tarot cards out for the collector. I think it's just going to say the same thing, but let's see what the Hangman card looks like in this deck. Waiting. I'm not going to take that. I'm going to let it come out naturally. Not chunks of cards. I don't want chunks of cards. I want single cards. There we go. It's probably that card that came out before. No, it's not. It's Justice. Justice. It's like she's going to drop the sword. And when it hits the ground, that's the way it stays. A judgment call. Oh, that's what it is, Laura. That's why it said no, it's not coming in. Sorry to hear your dad passed away. Yeah, allow the love in again. It can be really hard, can't it? Because it's that feeling of like, doesn't everyone know? The world isn't okay at the moment. I was kind of feeling like that yesterday myself. It's like, how can people carry on when something big like that's happened? That energy. Justice. This card indicates a period of deep contemplation as you look to find a solution to a problem or challenge. It's important to understand that the actions you take, the words you speak, and the thoughts you have will directly shape your reality. Justice is the card of energy transference. It describes the cause and effect balance of positive or negative thoughts and actions. How can you learn from an experience? You'll gain a loving wisdom and deeper spiritual knowledge once you're able to reflect on the choices you've made in the past. Be fair with yourself and others. It's important to not make assumptions and remain as objective as you can. You alone have the power to manifest your heart's desire and to experience love and limitless abundance. You alone have the power to manifest your heart's desire and to experience love and limitless abundance. Isn't that interesting? You alone have the power to manifest your heart's desire and to experience love and limitless abundance. That power is in us. Lost. How can I reflect on my life and take positive steps from here? How can I transform my view of the world around me? It's about legal matters, impartiality, business contracts, truth, balance, fairness, wisdom. Could be that you're losing touch with a larger issue, a longer term issue that may be affecting your life. This lesson may repeat itself until you become aware of what it is. It's important to understand that each experience is an opportunity for growth. You're on your own karmic path of learning and enlightenment. Try not to be biased in your perspectives, as a silver lining may present itself. How can you look beyond the stress or challenges of the situation in order to find the light that's available to you? How can you look beyond the stress or challenges of this situation in order to find the light that's available to you? That's what we're doing at the moment, is trying to get through whatever we're going through at the moment. Not the best of times in these energies, but we're ready for it. We know what to do. We know about self-love. We know how to manage ourselves. Five of Wands. Practice. We get to practice it. Five of Wands. Maybe experiencing some setbacks at this time, as surrounding ideas or values may clash with your own. It could be that you'll find yourself up against someone else who is equally ambitious as you are. If you feel as though you stumble, know that you have the strength to pick yourself up again. Now more than ever, it's important that you honor your heart and make your priorities clear. This card is not about teamwork, but personal goals and ambitions. It's about practice as well. Competition delays, unsatisfied desires, redirection of energies, breaking away and independence. So you get to practice something else, to focus on something else. Yeah. I had a really good idea. I'm going to do it this week for YouTube collaborations, not kind of YouTube collaborations. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a video. I've written it down there, like a tag video. And so I tag you, tarot readers, for tarot readers. And everyone can make the same video, which will be certain questions for the tarot reader. And then as they make the video, hopefully whoever they've tagged next. So I'm going to tag like my favorite readers in it and invite them to make a similar video. And then they can tag their favorite readers. And then we get to find different readers, right? Instead of trusting the YouTube algorithm to do it, we get to find out people's preferences. Yeah. I think it's a really good idea. Anyway, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a video and tag some of my favorite tarot readers and hope that they make the video too. I think it'll be good. Get the community like interacting, the larger tarot community on YouTube interacting. I'll be doing that. Thank you, Sharon. Four of Swords and the Queen of Crystals. Yeah, get focused on your money. That's what it's saying. Get focused on your money. It's like it keeps on coming out. Oh, having trouble with your emotional life? Get focused on your money, say the guys. Just Queen of Crystals. Independent, sorting your stuff out. The Queen of Crystals. It's like the nine of. I always get that. Hey, it's just like the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. I get such similar energies from them. Sorting your house, your home out, your money, and stuff like that. Four of Swords, healing. So we get focused on money. It always helped me to do that. Emotional stuff isn't going that well. Okay, it's not that it's not going well. It's just that it's taking ages. Queen of Crystals. It's important to have dreams, but also maintain a sense of stability and balance. Get grounded. Time to be practical and resourceful with your plans. The building of a stable and realistic foundation. What steps will you take in order to remain healthy, happy, and secure in your life? Yeah, do that. Do that. And the Four of Swords. And deal with anything that needs healing along the way too. Anything that comes up. Four of Swords. Four of Swords often highlights an opportune time to retreat from the stress and chaos of the world. Taking a break, rest, relaxation, restoration. If you've been experiencing any setbacks or difficulties, that's what this reading is all about. A setback, isn't it? It's not really a setback, it's a weight thing. Take a moment to reflect and meditate on the issues at hand. You'll need this time to recuperate and revitalize yourself. I'm feeling that this week. My wrist is telling me to do that as well. I get these little niggles sometimes, but it doesn't usually stick around like this. My wrist isn't good right now. I might need a break this week. Training break. You'll need this time to recuperate and revitalize yourself in order to face or resolve potential challenges that may return. This pause will help give you fresh perspective and allow you to process the experience without feeling too pressured or rushed. Allow you to process the experience without feeling too pressured or rushed. A wonderful time for introspection and self-exploration. Mercury in retrograde, it is a wonderful time for introspection and self-exploration. Rest, relaxation, entertainment, hobbies, solitude, reevaluation, meditation. That. Yeah. I like that. I do need to do that this week. I need to take a break. I'll work. A break from training them is what I'm talking about. Because my leg's hurting, my wrist is hurting. Body needs break. Okay. Shaz, thanks for your donation. Whew. Guidance on a living situation. Shaz. I am love and encouragement. So, you deserve what you want in a living arrangement. I mean, you're loved. You're allowed to be happy. You're allowed to have what it is that you want. You're allowed to encourage yourself to go for what it is that you want, especially if you're having to draw up boundaries with somebody. Do that. Reach out. I am love. Wow, there's two. I am love. I am love. It's when you realize what you deserve, what you're worth, that you can have it, that you're going to allow yourself it, that you can stand up for yourself as well, because I'm feeling a bit of a boundary situation going on. Or reaching out, I don't know, do you want to change your living situation? Reach out to someone about that. It's all about this I am love. It's all about realizing that you deserve to have what it is that you want. You're allowed to ask for it. You're allowed to have better and exactly what it is that you want. You've been encouraged to go for it, to reach for it. Exactly what you want. Especially if it involves a boundary with someone else, is what I'm getting there, shows. You're allowed to encourage yourself. It's just that feeling of you don't need to put yourself in second place kind of thing. This encouragement card I'm getting from that, encourage yourself to keep on doing that instead of backing down and giving in to what someone else wants or settling for less than what you want. Don't do that. After designing my house in my head on, what was that, Thursday night last week? On Friday night, what I was doing was I was unpacking all the boxes. I'd shipped all of the stuff that I've got in storage here and put it in my new house. And all my friends were around and we were opening the boxes, and I was like, my stuff has been in storage for like 7 years now. And I was unpacking it all, and in my head, instead of sleeping, trying to remember what I'd got, like what is in there. It was fun, but it would have been nicer to sleep. Now we're going through a similar process at the moment, Shaz, of going for what it is that you truly want. It's going to be so cool to get my stuff back. I've got a dining table that's made out of Thai longtail boats, made in Australia. And so I'll bring it here. It's going to be pretty cool to get a container of all my stuff from storage. I like the way that my this story is unfolding of this house. And I'm getting messages personally about a lot of abundance coming through, because I know that this is the right path to buy land and build a house. I'm seeing it so clearly and everything, all the synchronicities around it and everything. But now I'm getting messages like the abundance is there for it. The abundance is there for it. So you might be going through something similar at the moment, Shaz. Encourage yourself to go for exactly what it is that you want, especially if it involves a boundary with somebody else, or maybe what they want. So there we go. I might get some love cards out just to top this off for the collective. This is about lovers, it is about relationships. We're starting out with the Ten of Cups there. There's a new beginning. It's going to be very happy. But right now, little details are being sorted out right now about it. Hangman, hangman, hangman. Oh, we didn't get the hangman from this deck. Oh, that's a surprise. So, just a few love cards to finish this off. Anything else that we need to know about? Caution. I'm getting that's the caution to rushing forward, to pushing things. Our ego wants to do that, but it's not a good thing to do. So be wary of your ego at the moment. The part of us that wants to rush things or push things or manipulate or throw a spanner in the works or sabotage or all of that stuff. Careful of that at the moment. Caution. Spy. Someone's watching, paying attention. It's not the caution thing. That the caution is about ourselves. It's warning us about against ourselves. This spy is just someone's watching, paying attention. Laughter. Laughter. Fun times. Party. It reminds me of the Four of Wands card in the sense of the party, or the Three of Cups card. But feeling unwanted, feeling left out. Feeling left out of the party, feeling left out of the Four of Wands energy, the celebrations, feeling unwanted. Oh, we've really got to manage ourselves at the moment because it could be really tricky times. I don't think it's going to be long-lived. Oh, how long are we talking here? How long will this energy last? Oh God, that's 17. No, it's the Star card. It's until the wishes come true. Page. The Four of Swords. Wow, what a beautiful Four of Swords card that is. Rest, recuperation. But when does Mercury come out of retrograde? Is it on the 4th of February? Is this the energy for the Mercury in retrograde? I think it is. Because I wasn't getting like 4 weeks or anything. I was getting this energy is going to be around for until the 4th of February. So it's not that long. It's long enough. It's a week and a half. Oh, I've got to go to immigration this week. A week and a half of this energy. Well, we can do that. We've got that. We can do it. We can do it. Okay, there we go. Not as fun as all the abundant stuff from Friday, but I guess we need to know about this. Managing ourselves through this. So thanks everyone for coming along. Thank you for your donations. Let's do this all over again on Wednesday. I'll be making a pick a card read today. I don't know what yet, but check that out on my YouTube channel later on. And have a good one, everybody. Ride this energy out. It's not going to last too long. We got this. We can do it. We've practiced in this. We know how to love ourselves and get ourselves through times like this. There's good stuff coming, apparently, in time. Have a good one. I'll see you next time. Bye.